Welcome. You think you know Japanese? You've learned sayonara, right? The friendly, everyday goodbye. Well, what if I told you that textbook is lying to you? Sayonara is actually terrifying. This is the textbook illusion. Open any beginner Japanese book and it boldly claims English goodbye equals Japanese sayonara. Seems simple enough, but if you cheerfully say this to your new Japanese friends after a casual dinner, you might just break their hearts. Here is the dark truth. To a native speaker, sayonara, the classic Japanese farewell, doesn't just mean see you later. It carries the heavy, dramatic weight of we will never, ever meet again. It's the ultimate bridge burner. To understand why, we must travel back to Japan's Heian period, an era of aristocrats and elegant poetry from the 8th to 12th century. Back then, they didn't say sayonara. They said saraba, an archaic phrase meaning if that is so. Over centuries, language evolved. The ancient saraba transformed into sayonaraba, and eventually, through the laziness of human speech, it shortened to the sayonara we know today. But look closely at those original words. Sayo means that way, and naraba means if it is. So literally, sayonaraba translates to if it must be so. It is not a wish for a good day. It is a profound, almost philosophical resignation to reality. Contrast this with the West. The English goodbye comes from God be with ye, a blessing for the future. The Japanese sayonara is if it must be so, a quiet, passive acceptance of fate. No blessings, just the harsh reality of parting. This reflects a deeply ingrained cultural concept, betsuri, the sorrow of parting. It's the samurai-esque acceptance that our time together has ended, and there is nothing we can do but accept it and walk away. So how often do modern Japanese people actually say it? Shockingly, about 70% of them never use it in daily life. Why? Because it's too cold, too final. It sounds like you're permanently deleting them from your contacts. And here is the most bizarre rule. You might think sayonara is perfect for a sogi, a Japanese funeral. It's a permanent goodbye, right? Wrong. You never say it to the dead. It is the ultimate cultural taboo. Why? Because of tsunagari, eternal connection. In traditional Japanese spirituality, death is merely a transition, not a final end. The spirits of the ancestors remain connected to the living. The relationship doesn't stop just because someone stopped breathing. Therefore, even in death, you are always connected. Saying sayonara at a funeral would imply you are severing that spiritual tie forever. It's basically telling a ghost, lose my number. And frankly, no one wants a haunted voicemail. So what on earth do they say every day? Prepare for a twist. The most common everyday farewell in Japan is bye-bye, the English loanword bye-bye. Yes, the textbook lied, and the real answer is literally just English. For closer friends, they use ja ne, meaning see you soon, or mata ne, meaning until next time. Notice the difference? These phrases actively promise a future meeting. The connection remains delightfully unbroken. But what about work? You can't say bye-bye to your boss unless you want to get fired. Instead, you say osaki ni shitsure shimasu, which translates to I rudely leave before you. Yes, leaving on time is culturally considered a rude act. Another formal option is oitoma shimasu, meaning I will take my leave. It's highly polite, often used when leaving someone's home. It's elegant, formal, and most importantly, it completely avoids dropping the dreaded sayonara bomb. But in the corporate jungle, osaki ni shitsure shimasu is the absolute gold standard. Imagine standing up at 5 p.m., bowing deeply, and apologizing for having the audacity to go home to your family. That is the true Japanese workplace experience. So, when do you actually use sayonara? You use it when you break up with a toxic partner, or when quitting a terrible job by yelling a word so offensive it was erased from history. Let's just call it. It is the last goodbye, reserved for forever. Think about your own life. Have you innocently said sayonara to someone you plan to see tomorrow? If they looked slightly panicked or deeply offended, well, now you finally know why. You basically told them they were dead to you. Language is a window into the soul of a culture, and the Japanese soul prefers eternal connection over final endings. So, whatever you do, don't say sayonara to this channel. Subscribe, and I promise to say matane.